Alright, I'm going to show you how to highlight and add wrinkles to your textures. First, you want a map like this. Next, you want to make a new layer. There. Under mode, you want to select overlay and fill with overlay neutral, color 50% gray. Then you want to select a new layer and a color. I'm going to choose pink. You use your bucket tool and fill it. Now you're going to want to lower your opacity down to like 50% or a little over, it really don't matter. Select your gray layer and then you want to select over here your burn tool. Once you have that selected, you need to select one of your blurry brushes. I'm going to set mine to 23 and my hardness down all the way to 0. And outline under the breasts. And the bosom. Okay, and then along the stomach. Now once you have that done, you want to go back over here and select your dodge tool. I have my brush at 31, my hardness down to 0. On the same layer, you now go over where you used your burn tool. Okay. Now you want to raise your opacity back up so you can see really what you've done. Okay. Now, when you first start off, it's not going to be great, and mine's not going to turn out awesome right now because I'm tired. But you just go over it over and over and over until you're completely happy, and it's not going to be quick. It's not going to be fast. It's it's just going to take some time, but it's worth it. Which I'm sure you're aware of. Once you have that done, you're gonna want your gray layer over every single layer you make while creating your texture. It'll be the very top one because you want your highlights and your highlights and your burn tool and everything over the clothing, so nothing's hidden. So you leave that up there. You want to click on your pink layer and create a new layer. I'm going to now show you how to do your folds and wrinkles. Pretty simple, easy. I select my brush at 5. I'm turning my hardness all the way back up. Select your color, white, and then you just want to make a straight line, or most wrinkles aren't straight lines. Some are, but it really don't matter. But you just go over here slowly and just create a few. Like that. Then you want to take your cursor and you want to hit Alt, and it'll copy what you have just made, and you want to set it on top like that. You want to hit Control Alt U. It'll bring up your hue saturation, and you want to turn the lightness all the way down so it'll turn black. Now what you want to do is select your both your layers, and you want to merge those two. Once you have those merged, you want to select your smudge tool. I have my hardness all the way up to 100, and I'm gonna put my brush to about 12%. And now all you're gonna want to do is smudge the ends. Okay. Overlay. Oh, sorry. You're gonna want to select overlay over here. So, sorry, soft light. And you'll see the wrinkles. They look really bolded and whatnot. You can go over to your opacity and bring that down so it's not so exactly bright. And wrinkles are not exactly huge, so you can minimize that bit. Copy and you know, make them go like, here, I'll show you. Add a line like right here between the boobs. Do the same thing you did with the other one. Control Alt U, turns it black. Merge those two layers, set it to soft light. Smudge those out. Set the opacity down. And you can trim any edges that you don't really care for. I'm really picky with my work, so I mean, and it takes me a little bit to get it perfect. And once you, like for the boobs, I just add a few layers, because you know with the boobs, you know, if your boob is stretching your shirt out, you're gonna have creases between. And you can do creases like on the side, and you can actually look at like your clothes or clothes online and see exactly where different folds are, so you'll get the idea. And it's just a lot of practice, and I've been practicing for a long time, and I finally just got it. And if I really wasn't so tired, it probably would be a better tutorial for you, but I leave soon, so I really want to get this done for you before I did leave. So but you know, you should know the rest after that. And another thing I learned with your textures is to download patterns, and you can find patterns on deviantart.com. A few of mine that I have are really nice, and I like using them because they make my stuff look cool. So like if you like polka dots, I kind of like polka dots, but I like that. And it adds a bit texture to a bit texture, and it doesn't look so exactly painted on. Another thing you can do, which will help make your textures look more realistic, is take your burn tool and just go over the rest of the texture. You know, so say like you have some sleeves, and sleeves are up here, you know, you just go up here and it'll make them look like they have shading, and you know, it'll look different colors, you know, it looks good. Especially on the butt, shading on the butt looks really good. But that's about it. If you have any questions, you could always message my page. I'd be willing to help you more. I know you're using GIMP, and GIMP is difficult for me, but they say Photoshop is a lot like GIMP, so choose your poison. Alright, that's it. So have fun, and just hit me up if you need me.